insurance. And collectively, 72,000 drivers get a 4.7-star rating. That measures how you drive, so that we can reward better drivers, better prices. They think that's worth 4.7 stars. Root insurance.
I just like
almost
Wig on
perfect
that team.
and proud of it.
Like, somebody like that, if you don't get a star, get somebody like Wig. Wig damn near get you a dub. Nobody else on that team is gonna get you 20, bro. It's over.
It's over. Jimmy can get 20.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about a third. A third person. Like, it's legit quiet. I don't see them winning nothing.
Yeah, they have to make an addition to make something happen to the team. Go ahead and load up, man. Draymond and Curry got to it. Talking about it. Kaminga shit.
Jerry Stackhouse should have stopped that, bro.
He tried.
No, he didn't, bro. Jerry Stackhouse a crash out, bro. He could have calmed Dre down.
I think when Jerry Stackhouse was stopped, he was about knocking both of them out. I don't think he was on that today.
Trace is like, oh my gosh. This never happened to IU.
Way to go. I'm saying, chill out.
He went to the back.
Yeah. There's that. I would ask, is that normal? Have y'all seen any interaction like that in y'all time in the league? No, get a little heated with the coaches. Me and Bud.
1200 BC, an advanced civilization in conflict from the Pleiades landed on our planet, pursued by 9 evil ambassadors and their demonic armies. A great war between good and evil took place in the skies and the earth. The Mayans fought side by side with their great masters, as described in their sacred writings. Together, they vanquished evil, and goodness prevailed. The 9 evil ambassadors and their army were defeated and condemned to an eternity as prisoners in a secret underwater labyrinth, hidden in total darkness and far from the sight of any living creature in the universe. The labyrinth was sealed forever. On December 21st, 2012, the chamber was
he didn't play the last 20 minutes of the game. Obviously, it didn't matter. They put Bill anyway, but at some point, people going to have some conversations about Steve Kerr? Or is it just going to be business as usual?
Watching movies, tapping in on a couple of YouTube channels. What you got on? What it do, Trap? What it do?
Yeah, you have been low with the Warriors all season long. Third in their division, yeah, man. Warriors a move. I think the Warriors need to make another move for them being serious, but he was soon, man. Shout out to Wardell. All right, man, the Cavs took care of the Hornets yesterday, 139 and 132. As Donovan mentioned, he had 30 as usual yesterday. DG heard us talking, man. He had 27, 10 to 5. The little game for him. D went off the bench, had 27. Melo had 23 and 9. Con Knuckle had 20. He's the fastest player to 100 threes, man. 29 games. He was hooping out yesterday. Man, go ahead and show some highlights of this game. Thomas Bryant, really good Wilson candidate. This is absolutely hilarious. He celebrated a bucket yesterday, called somebody too small.
Bueno, tráetelo pues, pero salte, en serio.
Because there are 5 a.m. flights in your area, there are drivers in your area.
And trips and falls.
¿Va para abajo la soga?
Yeah, it's okay, buddy.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm not doing
They ain't want to worry, man. Give him a super Thomas Bryant for sure. Got highlights, man. Melo time, be here. Boy got off going early, man. Just got wicked at the end. Shout out to LaMelo.
That's literally his first shot in the Detroit game. I swear to God.
Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This show's Key Talk. Check it out, man. Alright. If you're listening to my voice right now, make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notification every single time I drop a video. Anyway. Anyways, so it does look like NLE Chopper and one of NBA Youngboy crew members, NBA Ben 10, ran into each other. Now, we got footage of the ending result of whatever went on before, but of course, NLE Chopper said there is some more footage probably at the wherever they were at. But anyways, the footage that we got is footage of NBA Ben 10 pretty much. He pulled his phone out after, I guess, NLE Chopper was inside of the vehicle. And you can see NLE Chopper inside the vehicle pretty much yelling and screaming out the vehicle. It says, NBA Ben 10 spotted NLE Chopper in the Houston, and Chopper made sure to be loud and remind him he's in public. So this is the footage we got. NLE Chopper did come out and speak afterwards. I'll play that. But first, let's play this video. So I guess what happened was NBA Ben 10 must have got the load and pulled up on NLE Chopper because he tagged him and said, I just came out the house for nothing. And as you can see, NLE Chopper in a vehicle pulling away, right? So, but from that incident, NLE Chopper came out, he kind of explained what went down. Now, like I said, you can believe whatever side you want. Of course, nobody's going to try to say the bad thing that they did or whatever. But either way it goes, let's say to the comment section, right? And we'll see what NLE Chopper had to say. So the first comment said, to be honest, I see both sides. Because what would be dumb to do something, someone wide open like that with no mask, nothing, and Chopper trying to make sure people see. Swear he pocket laps off, box it out, bam, put the guns down. YB ain't got no real beef with NLE. They don't even take this dude serious. Lil bro needs to get out his feelings. What if somebody would have popped his whole hanging out the window? NLE Chopper, you have no emotional intelligence. So if y'all want to read the rest of the comments, of course y'all go to my Instagram and Keith Media, where y'all can read the rest of those comments. But anyways, this is what NLE Chopper actually came out and said. And before I do that, let me refresh the page because I did just post it. So I'm sure some more people, I literally just posted it. So I'm sure some of y'all had some other stuff to say, right? And here goes the video of NLE Chopper's response.
I stand on everything I love, bro. What type of gangster pull up on a man, say they gonna do something to a man, and pull out their phone? On everything I love, bro. Baby, ARP in hand, man. I just asked these folks, what you wanna do? Why y'all keep staring at me? I'm sitting here, right in the drive, parking lot, right there, telling me what they wanna do. Man, I'm shaking, man. 3, you shaking. Ben, shaking. Y'all niggas do shit, man. Listen, then right after this, I hop in the car, I'm like, man, what y'all wanna do? Y'all don't wanna do now, nigga.
Deeply powered by AI, Filmora 15 understands your intent, dissolving the space between.
Can't feel like a quarterback. Pull up to your street, you'll be easy like you ordered that.
Man, what it do, y'all? I appreciate y'all for telling me that Trap 2 TV is me again, Tony 3 times. And I got something about to share with y'all, you feel me? And this time around, this particular video, you put honeycomb braids. You know, the other thing, he made a statement.
From Florida,
and he comes back
Florida.
You know,
I can't even say Bikini. That's how you say that, Bikini?
You know,
Ohio? How do you say that?
With that part of the video, I wasn't able to get it.
I done got so close, I done messed up.
He was talking about how
I couldn't even see it.
He was bumping young dude, but he was in the cell,
Yeah,
in the field.
Ohio.
And he was,
That's cool.
you know, he got love for 21 Savage and them, because he know they all some real headbutts, and they know they all real claps and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he said he don't really want no problems with him.
Yeah, so
and he also addressed OMBPs. Because OMBPs, they also said up the streets, they're OMBPs. You know, this is like one of his main homeboys.
You a Browns fan?
Down there in Mobile, in the Mobile streets. And he said OMBPs was really in the streets with him. And because of him, you know, somebody tried to, you know what I'm saying, pop up OMBPs and them. You know what I'm saying? I think OMBPs got shot behind Brazy. I think that's what Brazy was saying. But, and then Jack Boy hopped on the line with him. I'm gonna let your boy Honeycomb Brazy say it.
Not coming for you feel me? Like, but like, I ain't finna sit back and watch that either though, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, nah, I'm gonna say something about that, you know? I'm just me though, like, not saying about anything, like, I done got into a real game number, real big dog, real everybody, if you only can imagine. The nigga I got into it to bump heads with, all in the streets and the feds and shit. Like, I ain't give a I don't give a fuck either. But like, I'm trying to do this shit, bro. Get real, y'all know I'm silent, like, it's wrong, you know I'm silent. It's real, they feel Brazy, like, man, you feel Brazy from the one I ain't gonna need, like, Brazy really real, and you tripping. And you know you tripping, bro, for real, bro. like, you tripping on some more shit. You come over here, like, get mad, like, damn, because you trip. Bro, you for that fool. Because I did some up shit, and I done tripped before. And I'm like, damn, boy, I trip. I can't even get mad. I just apologize to my grandma that my father. Bro, I swear I apologize. I told my dad, like, I'm a real nigga, I'm gonna work mine. But, like, I'm gonna work mine, on God. But, man, I was in that studio so damn fast, bro. I was in that studio so fast, man. I was in that bitch fast. Train line. Hey, but listen, though, back on my homeboy OMVPs, though. This client said, this thing, oh, man. Oh, my God. I missed this post, you hear me? You know, I was on his ass first. You, like, I'm on some fed shit, like, you in the car with us, you in this car, and you trip by, we gotta straighten you up, like, we gotta get on your, that's the gang go, we gotta straighten you up. Man, I would've posted some shit like that, man, I wouldn't be stuck, I would've went directly at you my real homeboy, like, what the f*** is you talking about? You really was in the street with me, old crazy ass. You don't even, they come kill your you got shot in the club because of me Up your head because of me Two pieces, you crazy. We done roll with them sticks that night. Why you tripping? Even though we probably out down on you in Mobile had them sticks surrounding the truck. Like, what calm it? What calm it? Surrounding your shit with sticks, nigga. You tripping? You don't remember that piece? And you called me and I said, Peace there. Oh, my grandma don't folk know I went in that truck. I said, Peace, nigga, I swear to God, if I'm in the truck, they shooting out the gate, Peace. I said, they just see me each other and they trying to spook you a little bit, but Big who's a real gangster. Peace ain't go for that. Peace was in the car the same night. You hear me? So it like this right here, like, you know what the hell you tripping out? Boy, you tripping. You is crazy ass thing. Like, man, them niggas found in that goddamn car for sure. I said, Peace, it ain't that truck. I would have been shot through the window. I'm my grandma doing all through the windshield. Got about sticks on me. I'm not even giving a break, open the door, shooting your ass through the door and everything. I'm like, bro, I know what's going on. I'm not, ain't never talk about sticks. They gonna shoot. I said, yeah, never learned me, Peace. Real talk. I'm saying, ain't never alerted me.
I need to assemble my team.
I swear to God, man, they ain't do nothing, man. They trying to spook me. Hey, Jack, get on the line, Jack.
Yeah.
Get on the line, super quick. You out there doing your shit. You out there on that Muslim. That was real Muslim. I respect your type of Muslim, though, bitch. Bitch, that was you real Muslim. You don't say fuck BJ, you just gonna do shit like that, you hear me? That's what you gotta do, go Muslim. If you saying it right now, you ain't gotta say it verbally, cause you go a lot of shit up. Just go Muslim. Go to church and just get out the streets. That's all you have to do is just move different. You gotta never say it, cause they don't tell the way you might need a business again. They'll tell the way you might need a again, but I ain't lying. So we might need a business again.
Boy, ain't no telling when you gonna need them again. Hey, the streets got us moving like this on a regular day, man. Look at the guys, man. Everybody lit. Everybody lit.
That's right.
We over here at 229.
Yeah, baby.
2-3 tables worth of diamonds, man. Yes, sir.
The fucking streets.
We can't come a song not one time, man. Yes, sir.
Yo, I just with this, we ain't got no music. This
for sure.
Hey, I gotta hop on that new segment though. I got a studio in the house and I still got a song. I just been so caught with it. I'm out on the days, with my grandma. I'm out on the days, on blood.
Yeah, for sure. I just listen what happened, so I ain't even tripping. We should have bought the motion, man. Hold on, man. And we got all type of shit parked out front, Raris and shit.
All on the street though.
All on the street, man.
Yeah.
Look at the ridge. Come on, man. All on the street, man.
Okay, so I have enough money for 3 new pro plugins. What are the next 3 I should get?
That's easy.
CLA vocals.
Daniela, ¿cómo estás?
Ricky's and shit.
That's right. Pop your shit. I like the way you moving though, bro. Just keep doing your thing, man. This shit ain't nothing out here.
Hey, fam, we trying to stay in the street. You know, it's the mentality stuff, but we ain't gonna say that. Nothing. We just gonna show them a different route. We just gonna, hey, man, you can come over here and spend some money, but this the shit that made us, and it's good still in it. So until we get everybody from about this, we ain't nothing. I can't say, and my little niggas out there every day, nothing.
Yeah, real talk. Real talk, though. Real talk, man.
So we definitely gonna get this shit right. Just show a different way. Like, hold on, man. Y'all can come out here and ball like this, man.
Yeah. But they gonna get it right. I feel like Bro gonna get it right. He too silent. He gonna get it right though. He gonna pop his shit. Watch, you gonna see.
Yeah, for sure.
That big gonna pop. So I ain't gonna pop it though. That big, he that. I ain't finna be with that. I'm not my own. Like everybody here. We gonna get this money. We two up real. And the way on the real, you about to get into it at the fake. And sit back and watch us kill each other.
Yeah,
man. He gonna talk about that. Charlie White gonna go live. He gonna get more money when we kill each other. Now Charlie White got a bigger bag. Now everybody, all the guys got a bigger bag. Everybody got a bigger bag while they kill each other. Now still left living. Now all the rest gone. Still dead.
When we shine and go do our little 1-2 years, you know we gonna do it like standing up. They gonna be like, y'all stupid, y'all dumb, y'all. It's like, let me go.
I'm tired of that shit. On my grandma, I'm tired of that shit, Jack. I ain't gonna wake up. Cause I'm like, but these the real steppers. I'm a real stepper. Everybody around me stepping. Everybody just really stepping. So ain't gonna be a whole bunch of stepping going on. You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
You know what? Like, we ain't finna do that, bro. All that real niggas for real. We're gonna get out of that. Oh,
for sure.
Get out of that, bro. We're gonna get out of that. We're gonna let it be. But we ain't gonna speak. We gonna die by this shit.
Yeah. We ain't gonna say it, cause we beat the streets, you know what I'm saying? And we beat it with flying colors. Every test that was gave, passed it. He ain't never been hit, never played with in their face, never told, not no burglary charges, no 2-3 years. He never told on no serious shit. So I beat the street. He's just gonna tell. You tell on your homeboy, now you like, the streets, now that's not valid. That ain't valid. But when you beat the street, I salute it. You ain't gotta, you know what I mean? Go out there and hang out with the white girls at Abu Dhabi, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We ain't tripping, but after you touch, you can't be like, the streets, nah, hell nah.
Nah, you gotta be a real, say that, you gotta be really.
Yeah, you gotta be a real stand-up on it. You don't understand, like, innit?
Yeah, bro.
For sure, but you know, I'm with the movement, you know, I'm behind it. Each song, no song, you know, this what it is, man. You know, I'm here, man. I'm with it.
Hey, the link up in this little action like I keep the chalkboard. I'm a lick it up. Feel like I fell in love with a chalkboard. Damn. I was in the bed, bro. I was in the bed, Jack, like, I think they play with me. Played with me one time. This was my grandma from Florida. Named D-Man. His name D-Man from Florida. Played with me, right? So I go to a little thing, Yak. This man Yak for Indiana. I'm gonna tell you this story. I was no cat. Man Yak for Indiana. He got that shit clipping, right? So I'm trying to follow man, get a couple of years from the boy and shit like that. I follow in the room. He got security by the door. You know, this boy moving like the he got security by the door. He moving like that on the street, you feel me? Still in the room, he got knives and shit watching me. I'm like, I'm a whole rapper, I ain't even on that, you feel me? Like, I'm over talking like, I'm gonna rob a nigga or something, they gotta watch me like that. So, you know, man, you feel me? I'm like, ain't no way y'all play security on me, I'm a robber. Play security on me. Man. So I'm like, I fall out the room, boy, I fall out the cell. Me and my New Orleans partner, BC. I fall out the cell, boom. I'm like, man,
oh no, hey Danny, you probably don't want to do that. It's probably not decent, you know? Give him a chance to
like,
get ready.
Man, what the fuck? So the Florida D-Man on my mom, he like, I like, man, is it watching me? Why everybody watching me? What the fuck I got going there? Watch the wake up. Watch, I go crazy. So I shoot in the cell. When I shoot in the cell, then come out the cell. He gonna get something, he coming out the cell. When I snap the shot with Jack White, he just shot a video.
It should be crazy, man.
You know the Florida goes that.
Yeah.
Everybody said, get it. Wanna do it.
He got a booting up.
He went crazy. In the rain, boom. Get it. Run it. Wanna stand it. Feet out the wood. Scared the hell out of Jack. 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 It gave me so bad, Jack. I shot in the cell so bad, I went back in my room, Jack, you hear me? Jack, nigga, bring me back in the cell. I go back in the cell, Jack. I grab two knives. That's it. Man, it's for real, Jack. I said, Jack, real gangster, I grabbed two of them. I swing line. On here for real. In the beds on here with me. I told bro, you got two on. I put them on the floor. You know me. Don't blood. What you want to do? In the cell. In the cell. You want to go in? Go, big shoot. Let's go. I got that. So the police get the pumping at 9. He's shooting while the police on the phone like, man, I ain't no talking from the police. What they need? What they need? People die. My brother. Like they tripping. Crazy. Swear to God, all the I get all the get together, boys, for 1,000 deep. You hear me? Yeah. They pulling up in my cell, they knocking at my door. I'm on the whole floor. I'm like, man, who that is? I'm on the Alabama, they hold me and Google Alabama. Man, these folks they kill it. So like, hey, Brandon, what going on? Hey, that little function, we're like, hey, them I see first shit. He on that little twin rip, already died. Y'all the DMV, where's y'all the DMV? I swing, man.
Always was going down. He wanted all the smoke for sure. You know the shit they don't see. The shit they don't see. So when tell them some shit, they be thinking we playing on some shit. It's like, nah, man, y'all used to see this industry shit. These niggas know how to control the media and these narratives. I don't know how to do that, fam. I don't know how to, man. I just know how to get money and not let it play with me. That's all.
Hey, I swear to God, and I was in the bed, and the street got me like that. The street made them play with me. The street told me everything. The streets got me gangster. The streets let me know, fuck, you better die about this shit.
You better die about this shit. We ain't working hard for nothing. Twin just playing with 800 on a Rari, you know what I'm saying? Let me see your wrist. He 800 cash on a Rari wrist.
That's right.
Hey, come on, man. This shit going on, man.
Hey, going on.
This shit going on, man. We don't need none of that industry shit. We don't need none of the gimmicks. We don't gotta do none of that shit, man. We just gonna keep it real.
Yeah, for real though. For real though. We with that. These things, brother, you heard me?
Oh, now you good, but yeah, man, we gotta make content.
Sean Watson and his team put a lot of effort into trying to get him into the hospital last night, and I thought it worked. His dad told me it worked, but it turns out he kind of backed up. So today I went to that pizza. It was delicious. Shout out Blaze Music.
So we don't fuck with him.
Now, that's the way you eat a pizza.
But yeah, you know, I'm behind you.
Also got a little chat with his old friend, Devin Werkheiser, my guy, Daddy. So they couldn't get him into the car last night, and that's why they weren't able to get him close. But I knew that you trusted an old friend. Yeah, it's the holiday season, it's rainy out, and I just wanted them to have some basic accommodations. You wanted to stay local, and this is the only one that was open and accepting people. So here we are, man. I'm gonna come back and holler at you, man. We'll talk more about trying to get that situation
like they want with a lot of my family members that keep these people like they don't know real time. Not bringing it down like they were real right here.
Life will take you into a whole different realm, dog. Nickelodeon star, I forgot her name. Caught up in the street, but I damn sure remember being there. That's crazy. That's some good shit. Life be life.
In the real estate, I'm saying $1 million on me. I get carried away. I'm not gonna do that. So everybody been against Brady.
Somebody you can trust.
Like I'm telling y'all.
A little bit, man. Trust nobody.
Topic about the streets, but like I said in several videos, you know, it just everybody don't get it. That when what 21 Savage and them was saying, even 21 Savage admitted that when he was saying F the streets, that was the wrong way to put it. Because he was really trying to say, help the streets. And I say, God bless the streets. You know, because we got too many fallen soldiers that's resting in peace. You know, it's deceased due to the streets, due to the street shit. It is, you know, the black community feel like it's necessary to be street, but it ain't. That's why, you know what I'm saying?
The black community don't feel like that. You grow it up in there. You walk outside, you don't see no white picket fence. When you walk outside, this is your reality. So you have to fight hard to try to break out of this reality. And everybody don't break out of it. It's a small percentage. That's a catch-22. You can't say ever something, man. You come from it. You can say, don't do that. Talk to kids and tell them, hey, stay in the streets, don't kill, don't do this, don't leave the guns alone. You can't say F something that made you, especially if it made you. Now, if it ain't make you, then you like, man, fuck the streets, man, fuck the streets. I guess because it ain't you getting nothing up out of it. But the streets made you. At any point in time in your life, you can't say F the streets.
Don't worry about him. He's the best.
I ain't even made it about the streets, man. I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna tell you, you know, streets really ain't what it is. You ain't ever step your step. Put off that porch and then don't. Go to school, get a job. I ain't gonna say just get a job.
DistroKid is gonna cost you
Actually, become an entrepreneur. Find something you good at. Make a hobby out of something you can do. That's how you learn. Like, find whatever you into, you find a way to make money. That's how you have fun and enjoy it. And that's how you can continue being creative and growing and da. I don't care what it is, what you into. You stick to that niche, whatever you want, how you want to say it. And that's how you learn. And let these people free you. You'll be working slave life, working peanuts for $1, pennies for $1. A lot of big companies and the people that's really behind the scenes making that guap.
You know, I've been a Tom Brady fan my whole life ever since I've been watching football.
A lot of understatement.
You're amazing. I learn something new about you every day. Father was a professional baseball player. Sister was great at softball. You were trying to, I think about the Montreal Expos. So what made you come into baseball? Pays a lot of money too. And you got the same thing. What made you say, nope, forget baseball?
Yeah, the crazy part is, so when I grew up in the Bay Area, I went to a high school that was a really great baseball school. It was probably one of the best in the Bay Area. Barry Bonds went to our high school. And when I went to my freshman year in high school, was the year that Barry got to come play for the San Francisco Giants. So we all looked up to him. He was like the man. So I loved baseball my whole life. I was a really good baseball player. And then all of a sudden, the Niners were really good too. That was their heyday, Montana, the Young. So we were in this community of sports where it was like Niners on one end, and yet here I am at Sarah, and Barry Bonds are guy. So I ended up trying out for football my freshman year. And I wasn't great at it. I didn't know how to put the pads in my pants. I was looking around all the other dudes who played Pop Warner. I was like, you know, and so here I am. I played on the street all the time. You know, we played touch, all the kids on the street. So now I'm looking around and we go out to practice. These dudes who've been playing Pop Warner flying around, hitting people, and I'm like, this is really fast. So I played my freshman year in high school, and I didn't even win the starting job on the freshman team. I was a backup on a team that went 0-8. We didn't win a game, and the coach didn't even want to put me in the game. But I loved the feeling of the team of playing football and the physical element of the game, even though I was a way better baseball player, like all-star baseball, everything. And then my love for the game just grew. I went into my second year, I tried out for the JV team, made it, ended up being the starter, and our coaches who knew how tough it was as freshmen for us because we didn't win, they just made it so much fun. Every practice, we loved it, and they really embraced it. Then my junior year,
because
I started to grow into my body. Now I was like 6'4", 210, could throw the ball pretty well. I went to some camps and I started looking at other kids like, hold on. And then I just fell in love with throwing football. And like, it's hard to describe throwing a football. I don't know if you've ever like, I don't know what it would compare to in basketball, but like, I would say for golf, when you're on the golf course and you hit like a perfect 7-iron and you just flush it and that ball comes off your glove face and it's the perfect trajectory and it lands exactly where you want, that was me throwing a football. Like I would just look at you, Shaq, and I would throw a ball and it came out my hands perfect, and the perfect amount of spiral with the perfect amount of pace. If I was aiming for your right eye, and there's that, and it hit you right in the right eye, I'd be like, go back, I want to do it again. over.
It was like a drug.
It's a drug, and it still is. I mean, I pick up a football. I'm not thinking about, hey, let's just play guys. I'm thinking like, how tight of a spiral can I throw it? And if they call me into action right now, would I be ready to go?
That was my next question. Would you be ready to go right now?
I would right now. To be
Would
honest.
you really?
Absolutely. I could go out there and play. Give me a month. I mean, I could go play with anybody.
Really?
Seriously? Like me?
31 days.
Like knees and hips?
My body, I mean, like I said, I took care of my body great.
Tom said, give him
Everything
once. He
is,
can
I
come
can do it
out.
all.
Give me.
I
I'm
just,
running
you
my
know,
mouth. I'll pay you back. I
Bro, you
got
got the same thing. What made you say, nope, forget baseball, I'm going football?
yeah, the crazy part is, so when I grew up in the Bay Area, I went to a high school that was a really great baseball school. It was probably one of the best in the Bay Area. Barry Bonds went to our high school. And when I went to my freshman year in high school was the year that Barry got to come play for the San Francisco Giants. So we all looked up to him. He was like the man. So I loved baseball my whole life. I was a really good baseball player. And then all of a sudden, the Niners were really good too. Niners were, that was their heyday, Montana the Young. So we were in this community of sports where it was like Niners on one end, and yet here I am at Sarah, and Barry Bonds is our god. So I ended up trying out for football my freshman year, and I wasn't great at it. I didn't know how to put the pads in my pants. I was looking around all the other dudes who played Pop Warner, was like, how your tailbone pad, your hip pad, like, you know, and so here I am. I played on the street all the time. You know, we played touch, all the kids on the street. So now I'm looking around and we go out to practice. These dudes who've been playing Pop Warner are flying around, hitting people, and I'm like, this is really fast. So I played my freshman year in high school, and I didn't even win the starting job on the freshman team. I was a backup on a team that went 0-8. We didn't win a game, and the coach didn't even want to put me in the game. But I loved the feeling of the team of playing football and the physical element of the game, even though I was a way better baseball player, like all-star baseball, everything. And then my love for the game just grew. I went into my second year where I tried out for the JV team, made it, ended up being a starter, and our coaches who knew how tough it was as freshmen for us because we didn't win, they just made it so much fun. Every practice we loved it, and they really embraced it. Then my junior year, I started to grow into my body. Now I was like 6'4", 210, could throw the ball pretty well. I went to some camps and I started looking at other kids like, hold on. And then I just fell in love with throwing football. And like, it's hard to describe throwing a football. I don't know if you've ever like, I don't know what it would compare to a basketball, but like, I would say for golf, when you're on the golf course and you hit like a perfect 7-iron and you just flush it and that ball comes off your club face and it's the perfect trajectory that lands exactly where you want, that was me throwing a football. Like I would just look at you, Shaq, and I would throw a ball and it came out of my hands perfect, and the perfect amount of spiral with the perfect amount of pace. If I was aiming for your right eye, and it hit you right in the right eye, I'd be like, throw it back, I want to do it again. Over.
It was like a drug.
It's a drug, and it still is. I mean, I pick up a football. I'm not thinking about, hey, let's just play guys. I'm thinking like, how tight of a spiral can I do it? If they call me into action right now, would I be ready to go?
That was my next question. Would you be ready to go right now?
I would right now, to be honest.
Would you really?
Absolutely. I could go out there and play. Give me a month. I mean, I could go play with anybody.
Really?
Seriously? Like me?
31 days.
Like knees and hips?
My body, I mean, like I said, I took care of my body great. I mean, everything is, I can do it all. And I just, what I wouldn't want to do is, make the commitment to play. Because it's like, I'm saying football, it's like basketball season. Do you really want to commit to playing 82 games? That takes a lot of training, and it's like, I don't want to do that anymore.
But if you could go back for just the finals.
Okay, yeah, for just the finals.
Then it's
confession time.
Yeah.
I got smoked by 2 German kids in the Bahamas last week.
How old were they?
12.
Really?
What do you mean by smoked? How
Okay,
embarrassing?
so first of all, they were there on the court by themselves, so it wasn't like a big fan thing. And one of the kids started talking, so now I'm like, I'm gonna go. But I couldn't move left or right. Like I couldn't.
Well, he's more recent out the game than you.
My shot was flat. Like, I was like, ready to go. Smoke.
I saw the video of MJ when he went out to New York and he rented that house. And he was like, man, let me see if I can make a free throw. And then he made it. He said, man, I haven't shot a ball in a long time. So that was like, I just want to see him do it.
The way you talk about it, you're not ready to give up the
football. Like, that still means something.
I'm playing in a flag football game in Saudi Arabia, March 21st, with all NFL players, and I'm one of the quarterbacks. I'm out there with Jaden Daniels, and
you're cranked up. This isn't just some fun thing. Like, I can tell.
I want to do great, and I always feel like, man, I want people to look like, man, that's Tom Brady right there, and I want to throw that ball, and people go, oh yeah, because
his last game, he threw for 351 yards. So it's not like there was a drop-off.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm watching LeBron, and I'm seeing he's struggling to get 10. You still think you can go right now. How do you you left at a time where I think you still had the juice. You kind of went and played the last few years and kind of were like, okay, I'm done. A year ago, LeBron's up. What advice do you give to someone where it's like, I always want to be the guy, but at the same time, I'm not what I once was? How do you bridge that?
That'd be pretty hard for me. That'd be pretty hard. I think if I looked at myself and said I can't do what I used to do, then I would just say, like, enough's enough. That'd be tough, because that's hard for all of us to see ourselves go. That used to be so easy, and then now it's really hard. But I mean, it's different, I mean, there's one element that I have a big advantage is I don't have to run. I can move my feet quick, I can move in the pocket, I can shuffle. Like, the game is easy. I see every play, I can see every defense. But like the element of actually sprinting and cutting like a halfback, that's a whole different story. You can't be my age and do those things. So, and that's not my style of play, but
the big podcast and team up with DraftKings Pick 6, where we do it big. Big matchups this week, big conversations everywhere, and DraftKings Pick 6 that you ride the upside on all. This is the best of the year. We have lots of good basketball. We're staying busy this season and hitting more.
Do your thing, dope boy. Totino's Pizza Roll. Tastes like a touchdown. Paso, the old El Paso.
Spend $30 on General Mills products. Get a $10 reward.
Hold on to your hats, folks. Straight from World Cup in North America has begun. You would not believe what these guys are up to. All right now. I'm kinda hot. Right now. Kinda hot. I said I'm hot right now. Kinda hot. I said I'm hot. I said we hot. I said we hot. Man, we having fun with it, boy. We having fun. Welcome to this week's episode of 4th and 1 Hot Take. And Peggy, what is this week's Hot Take? Boy, it is getting hot from the field to the stands. We're talking about NFL suspending DK Metcalf for 2 games without pay for physically confronting a Detroit Lions game during this past weekend's game.
And mixing up with someone in the stands, oh my gosh, that not going to have great consequences for the Steelers.
So with that altercation, he was suspended without pay for 2 games. And also, Underdog tweeted he also voided $40 million in his guaranteed contract. So that is according to Underdog, as they tweeted this. But Cam, you spoke out earlier this week, even on First Take. But how can these situations be avoided, and how should we hold fans and players accountable in these situations?
Man, it's a lot to kind of unpack and digest.
Yeah.
But the reality of where we are now, I think the NFL needs to really start to consider the protection of players.
Okay.
It's time for the NFL to kind of implement a quote-unquote buffer zone. Right now, what this buffer zone is intended to be, or what I deem it to be, is protection, not just for the players, but for the fans as well. Not just protection, but accountability. Because the thing about what DK is saying versus what the fan was saying, it's the he say, she say. Well, I didn't say that. He said that. She said that. No, what did we hear? When you have a buffer system in place and you're contracting these individuals where they had a yellow or a red or a blue t-shirt on.
The show pros.
they gonna get that little shirt back anyway.
Come on, why you gotta do so pro?
I'm just saying, bro.
Come on, LA talk like security credit.
They don't even really want to be there them damn selves. You know what I'm saying? So we have seen in recent memory, DK is probably the newest, example of this. But we have to start to consider players' protection and fan experiences to a way where both sides find a happy medium. Now, there's never been a time where I entered an NFL stadium and not felt protected. But there's been multiple times while being in an NFL setting and I did not feel respected. Okay. Hence towards protected as well. Emotionally protected. Now granted, somebody would say, well, you're playing in a hostile environment.
It's true. It's like, what you expect?
Well, that's cool. But verbal abuse is real. There's a line here. You don't get to just tell me what you think of me without it having any consequences and repercussions.
Now, I would say this, though, Cam. I think when people get into the confines of a sports game, fan and player, right? You get paid to go out there and hit people, act a certain type of way. You can curse a person out on the football field, and it's just like, bro, it's all
in the game.
The same thing with fans. They might drink, they might, man, you trash, you suck, da, 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 da. It's all in the game. And I think sometimes lines get crossed on both ends because in those environments, it's kind of hard to switch it on and switch it off to everyday life. And so I think a lot of fans forget that too.
No, Peggy, what I will say, there's still a line you don't cross, even in competitive interactions. Like, you can say certain things and you can threaten certain ways, but there's a specific line that you really just don't cross. Some people's threshold is a little different. You don't mention family, you don't mention children, you don't mention certain things or death. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Those lines right there is like, okay, what will you get too personal? The threats. It's the same thing with fan interaction. Racial slurs, family members, children names, certain things, it's like, okay,
I'm a man.
What we really talking about? There's certain things that I kind of also want to say too, but back to the point of, I think the NFL and leagues' focuses have been at a macro protection level. What do you mean? When you go into the stadium, you got to wear clear bags. Yep. I don't think that somebody's going in there with a weapon that can threaten anybody. I feel safe in that specific manner. But from the micro level, during these, games, being talked to and yelled at, that's cool. And this is also coming from an individual that knows the NFL, NBA, MLB, every sports platform, no matter what the league is, always care about this one thing and one thing only. What is that? Fans' experience. Yeah. What's the fan experience like? When you think about Jerry World, what is fan experience? When you think about SoFi Stadium, what's the fan experience? When you think about Mercedes-Benz, what's the fan experience? The NFL, MLB, the NBA, the W, all the above, soccer, we need to start implementing buffers of real people that not just react when, hey, security, but if you got security, it's too late. Yeah. The security need to already, hey, hold on. Hey, sir, ma'am, we not doing that.
Yo, fellas, new welcome offer from Hard Rock Bet just dropped. I think we gotta go for this.
I think you gotta grip it and rip it.
Well, John thinks we should grip it.
And rip it.
New customers spend $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win.
Every plugin, every effect, free for 7 days. Race Creative Access gives you a full suite, and we won't just be handing you.
Hey, sir, ma'am, we not doing that. Basketball doesn't. But every single basketball game that I've been to, they found a way to protect their players in a way where you can literally, and we've seen it, you can literally have a courtside seat next to LeBron James. That's true. But guess what? You will not talk to LeBron James if LeBron James don't talk back to you. And there's still certain cases where we've seen LeBron get talked to in a disrespectful manner, and it's always been that way. But what I'm saying is, from the football standpoint, and I only can really speak about my specific experience as a football player, there has never been parameters in place for every game. Super Bowl, different case. Every game where you start to say, hey man, am I tripping? Did y'all hear what he just said? Am I tripping?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And by the time certain things are said, oh wait, I ain't say that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the disheartening thing about it. I think when you talk to players around the league, it's always players blame.
Yeah, they get the blame, man.
Even in this situation with DK Metcalf, I'm not sitting there saying that he's right. I'm not sitting there saying he's wrong. I'm not taking the side of the fan. I'm not really condoning what the fan did. What I am saying is every single time a player reacts to something, the player should know better. Man, we're talking about grown-ass people here. So there should be some type of guideline or rubric for players to be able to say, hey, this is not necessarily punishment, but this is protection. That should be one of the main things going into the offseason that the league should worry about. Hey, man, dare I say a silent button. But people should understand what is going on in a game that removes the player's reaction from it. Because I'm not going to sit up here and say that every fan has bad intentions. They're going to scream and they're going to hoot and holler. That's cool. But I'm saying if you add a buffer system in place, where now, hey bro, you got a fan from your team that's saying you need to play better. That's for us fair play, bro. We can critique how you playing, but when you start to get down to the nuts and bolts of what's being said and how it's being said, and fans must understand, you are free to say and act however you want to act. But these players that you are a fan of, or that you are rooting against, they're still human beings. Correct. This sports venue that you're going to watch, your favorite player or your least liked player, it's a sporting event. This is not the zoo, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a fact.
So, what you get?
Excellent. When can I go?
As soon as my team comes back, we're ready to get you in.
Watch this. Watch this. Bro, this ain't Barnum and Bailey Soul Circus, big dog. This lion bite for real. And I know what you're saying.
Yeah, that's facts, though. I think a lot of people, yeah, that's a good analogy.
While y'all over there thinking we monkeying around, well, I can climb up these stadium steps and give you what you asking for. Because truly, really, you don't want them problems, big fella, little mama, big mama. You do not. No. So let's refrain from certain behaviors that will not be welcomed in any other situation in regular life. And I understand fans can catch the fandom Holy Ghost. Play at your own risk.
What's the two?
Number one, adding in any type of libation, toxins, spirits, that Jose Cuervo, that tequila, Look at us! They get rowdy out there, real. They get rowdy out there, real. Let me get that reposado. Why you get them big dogs on that window?
Going for the window.
I'm trying to tell you. 20 pounds off that crown. Baggy.
Come on. I keep a purse bag on me. Use it for a change bag.
When you're trying to get silly off that Henny, big dog, it's time for us to reel it in.
Okay.
And when you refuse to stop, that Ciroc. Come on. Big dog, I'm trying to tell you.
Because it's time to rock. I'm talking about.
Because it don't matter. I will rock you even if you done took too many sips of that vodka.
Ratio ain't ratio.
I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
Boy. I'm trying to give you one more time. I don't give a damn if you on that red or white wine. Big dog, I'm going to check you.
Yeah.
It's true, like when you got libations and alcohol involved, big bruh.
Come on.
Ain't no and this is the second ingredient, Peggy.
Okay, we got the first one. The libations plus the,
You ready?
I'm ready. What you say?
Thank you, Rose Sparks, for sponsoring this video. Do you know that feeling when you score the game-winning touchdown, the crowd's going wild, and your team's fired up? That's the kind of win Rose Sparks brings to your fans.
Exactly.
For no mess.
Hard Rock Bet is Florida's only app for real money games, powered by Fast Motor Racing. Play exclusive games.
A regret. You want the classic crack of the shell? Go for these guys. Under 26.
What is it?
Some folks just want a thrill.
We're going to keep it real off that thrill.
But they want to live life with their hands held high.
Let a roller coaster. Put them up.
They want a whole thrill. Oh, baby. Listen, control your tongue.
What you said, a lick in the feelings? Boy, you can make babies and get your head busted.
One more drink, I'm gonna end up telling you what I really mean, brother. If I have one more beer,
yeah, they be good.
But like, I miss that cup to you. You seen that commercial?
Yeah, the dude in the stand.
Well, what? Them folks is really in their feelings, bruh.
Yeah, they be tripping.
They don't be tripping, they be falling.
They can't get up.
You think what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you add all them type of dynamics in, and heaven forbid you add in Cam, where like, I just don't like Cam. There's something about...
But that's how it really be though.
What?
They get that liquid courage, bro.
They'll feel like they'll do it.
That was net though.
But I'm telling you, just like we seen firsthand, a regular person will not be able to fight with a person who's done this for a living. Hence to Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua.
Boy, good kind of money.
I respect it. But ladies and gentlemen,
it ain't the same.
You're not the equivalent to the athletes that you're seeing on the field. They dedicated their whole all my life to playing this sport.
They just make it look easy.
And they do. So, big dog, ice cold stay right there. Because if you decide to have all that courage and we pull these curtains back and say, come on. No. Keep that same energy. No. Ain't nobody gonna hold your back, big fella.
But I think that do change. You talked about the NBA earlier. And I think the proximity plays a big factor in that because, man, I see from a Mercedes-Benz to even a Detroit because Metcalf had issues in Detroit last season. Bro, when you eye to eye looking at a person and really seeing their size, and it's y'all all on the same plane versus you being up in the stands, bro, I don't think people keep that same energy. Like me just reaching over and grabbing somebody versus somebody looking up in the stands, like, man, he ain't gonna come up here and mess with me. Like, it's a difference. And I think the NBA, like Westbrook, he deals with a lot. He gonna point you out and say, get him up out of there. But I think with the NFL now, I think the NFL is starting to make the game more personable and getting people all the way close there other than being on the field. I want to put you in the game like atmosphere as close and as best as possible. But I do think that's what comes along with it. It's like, we want to get you there. We want to get y'all interacting with the fans. We want everybody to feel like they are part of the game. But being a part of the game, it's another part of that. So you do have to have that separation.
I'll say this. The thing that is frustrating and has been frustrating since the beginning of sports venues being what they are today is that seemingly fans feel like they're untouchable. Like their action or behavior or antics do not come with a penalty or a price to pay. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, like we talk amongst former players or actual players, and you start to say to yourself, like, hey man, what was your worst interaction with them? What first you start to say, like, fan bases. Bro, if you go to Philly, if you go to New England, if you go to New York, if you go to Jersey, if you go to New Orleans, if you go to LA, like certain places, well, when they had Oakland Raiders, right? Now I would say the Las Vegas Raiders, but they ain't got too much to cheer about these days. But those fan bases almost, you already know what to expect. Kansas City Chiefs, Arrowhead, like those situations, Buffalo, like Buffalo, you know it's going to be bad. But I don't have a problem with the screaming and hooting and hollering and Cam, you suck. That's cool. But when the line is crossed and you start to enter verbiage about family members
and threats and all that other stuff,
and just certain things like that's where we have to crack down on that. And if I had, some type of say, I would say that just as much as the leagues try to focus on fan experience, I think the league should focus on player protection. Player protection, not just physically, but emotionally as well. All right? There's never a good time to just say, like, all right, well, Cam, you're getting too soft. But, bro, certain things that you hear, racial slurs, or say, hey, you say that. That person, having no nonsense or zero tolerance to that. If you, they got everything on these jumbotrons.
You need to
man, there's a constant. Before you sit down in your seat, you should see an envelope or a sheet of paper. There will be a zero tolerance to what you are saying. And there's also a double fold to that, Peggy, because I think players should understand that reinforcement that retaliates, even justified, carries a consequence. What do you mean by that, Cam? Okay, cool. If somebody says, hey, nigga.
Choose from thousands of realistic voices to use in your content. Change the way you record pop.
Yeah. Okay, cool. If somebody says, hey, nigga. Go up there, you break his jaw,
you're gonna be fine.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
So it gotta be something for them.
Which hints towards what's the solution? The solution should be there should be an extra barrier of protection for both sides.
Like police officer or something behind the
because there's too many times when we find
Mikey, NBA champion of the world with the Golden State Warriors, the team that featured Draymond Green and Steve Kerr. When you see this situation going down, and obviously the personal knowledge you have of the inner workings of that franchise, how big of a deal is the situation with Draymond Green and Steve Kerr?
They always fight. I remember they got into a big fight in like OKC where they had to pull Draymond back, pull Steve Kerr back. So, but this time is different because they're not the same championship team. So
much different words.
That's why, and everything going on with Steve Kerr, Kuminga, it's a lot over there, but they always do that. But I just don't know where they're at this year. They feel like they just need to blow everything up at this point. But this ain't the first time they'll fight. I mean, we all had to in practice. But OKC was probably the worst thing I ever seen between like a player coach. Like they both holding each other back and cussing, and it was a lot.
action. Got ejected early in the second quarter of Saturday night's win against the Suns. Got back-to-back texts after shoving Colin Gillespie in an extended argument with officials. He only played 8 minutes in that game. Like I said, Warriors won that game. Warriors went on a huge run with Draymond's sideline for the final 20 minutes of game action to beat the Magic in this game. But like you said, like they both said, these type of things just happen.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead, go my bad. At the end of the day, he knows himself.
Okay?
Right? And he decided what was best for the team at that moment in time is to remove himself off the bench. Because it's not like, and you probably understand that, it's not like he's going to let it go. Yeah. Right? So he's going to keep going because he's playing in real time. So I'm pretty sure they started over the 2 turnovers they had back-to-back and the motherfucker hit a shot. And then
Draymond just had a turnover.
Yeah, so they probably talked about that and what he sees, he's going to defend, right? So they're going back and forth. So at that moment in time, he decides to remove himself, go back to the locker room because him saying, who knows what happened? Motherfucker could have been asleep. It could have been the Jordan pool again. You don't know. So he decided, hey, I'm getting to that point. Let me remove myself because usually when I'm like this, there's nothing that's good that happens. Right? So I can't fault him for that because it's him and his personality and he knows when to stand down and he decided standing down was him going to the back. He chose it. It's not like get out and he got kicked out. He decided, no, let me get up and remove myself. So he did that for the betterment of the team and probably the betterment of himself because we don't know what would have happened. Because I know if they sit there getting back and forth, we'll be sitting here talking very different around here. You know, so all that happened was they got the team focused. They won the game. Team focused. They won the game. Yeah, it's really. Does he play well when he's like that? Yeah. With against the coach?
Yeah. Well, we had a good team, so
much different rosters.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I told y'all last week, man, it was time for Mike Dunleavy to, throw some balls and be able to take it over. I think Steve Kerr has lost the locker room. I think with Draymond, I just think at this time it's like, it's run its course. I feel sorry for Steph. I feel bad for Steph because, he just had 47, 48 the last night and he just wants to play basketball. But I just think just dealing with this, you guys got 4 rings out of this, which is cool. But in the long run, it's just more like, damn, it's going out bad. Like, it's going out like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys wasn't champions and now we got to deal with Steve Kerr and Draymond Green when every time, Draymond Green has a fight with somebody. We saw it with Poole. We saw it with KD. Everything is done. Like, it's just somebody got to go. And it's like, it's not fair to, the team right now. So if I'm Mike Dunleavy, like I said last week, you got to go some balls and you got to get some people out of there at this point. The Kaminga shit was some bullshit. And it's just not looking good. I mean, it's coming to an end. Like, it's dead weight now at this point. But, I love Draymond for what he's done and for his role that he's played. But, I don't know. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But it's time. I think it's time.
Josh Adamas, you previously said burning building. I think urged Kaminga to get his ass out of there. When you see this latest situation, you feel like this is a big deal, or is it just par for the course for the Warriors at this point?
I'm a very logical person. I follow the timeline. Right? So you look at the timeline and all of the things that's transpired from point A to point B. Look at a reoccurring event. Somebody's overly emotional. Shit happens. Shit triggers X, Y, Z, and somebody got to be removed. From the KD situation to the Poole situation, and I think even to the Klay situation. I think Klay was a part of that aftermath because Klay came out and said, after Draymond got ejected a few times, like, look, man, we need you on the floor. You're a big integral part of what we do. We can't afford to not have you on the floor. It's kind of messing us up, and then just hoping we can get this thing on track. So even after the Klay thing, you're looking at all of the different antics of being emotional and being very passionate about the game, but it's spilling over
spilling over. So now you having this, you know, with the coach and this man, it's obvious. It's something we can see now. So if there's no accountability, and if what was happening in that video was accountability, the coach attempting to hold you accountable for what you're doing, that says something different. And then to see Steph sitting there, not being able to be like, hey man, y'all chill the fuck out. Let's play. Somebody gotta say something. But like you said, they done probably did this before. You get up, you so emotional that you gotta get up and remove yourself from the team. You can't put your feelings in your motherfucking pocket.
But now, Steve be saying some slick shit.
So, I'm about to say, like I know the type of slick shit we were just talking about the segment before. I'm sure worse than that shit. He can't that type of full circle shit, the type of full circle shit, the cross the line shit. The shit that can get you punched type shit, that's crazy. But the coach should be allowed to hold you accountable.
Get you punched, then because that guy who's just saying it to is gonna punch you. So
right. So is it the guy that's punching people's fault, or is it the people that's saying something to him?
He removed himself.
I'm just asking.
So what are you saying? I don't know. The people that say
control your emotions enough for us to win the game and you not get kicked out of situations that put us in jeopardy.
I didn't get kicked out. You left.
The game before, you got kicked out. Spilled over to this game. So now in this game, we need you. All right, you remove yourself. We still win the game without you. But now the commentary at the end of the fucking game, and now we got to answer these questions, and Steph's got to answer the questions. Steph's like, bro, it's good music playing. We got a good playlist downstairs. We just won. Bro, we shouldn't even be having to talk about this type of shit right now.
That team is down right now.
So, let's call it space. When should the person fucking grow up? It's 35. It's not 25.
No, it's not clear.
When should a person grow up? When should this person, not a person. I'm talking about this person in this situation that he's been in, right? Coming from someone who had turmoil with the head coach in the NBA, right? Someone who I dislike. We didn't win anything together. Dislike for certain reasons.
Every 3,200 years. 4 times bigger than we believe. And supposedly bring this punishment to all the world. The Mayan named it Volcay, which is the Mayan word for dark earth. According to legend, we're all created on the arrival of the dark star. The legend provides
for certain reasons.
For every human incarnated on Earth, there is an
when you've had success with someone, we get this game is emotional. I understand that. But how can someone that you've had this much success with get you to that level? Right? Like, it's, well, we've seen it already. Wow, this is the only person I've played for, basically. Like, what can this, like, what can he do or say at this point, at 35 years old?
What do I think? Saying it.
Like, this is my point. Like, and I'm taking accountability for like the things that me and George went absolutely. Was I easy to deal with? No, because of the person. Right? The person was a bad person to other people.
I respect it.
This man is, from what I gathered, their relationship and everything has been player coach, and they like each other from winning and having these things over years. You've built like a rapport, like a major rapport with this man. And how can he get you to that point?
But when you saying it as a person that's been running somebody, but he was like a marriage that just,
it's like a marriage that should have been in it. Right?
Yeah,
it's just like I was just lingering on that. We just dealing with each other.
That part, right?
Right? You know, so, like we with somebody, you just be like, all right.
Now we're not gonna argue and fight. We coexist. Like there's nothing that there's nothing that you can do or say in this to get me there. Like that's just, and I'm thinking about I'm trying to put myself in this situation as much because, like I've always said, we played the game similar with emotion and certain things. Yes, me and Draper played the game similar, emotion and pride and all of these things. Yes, but to leave your guys for one, and it just becomes a point to where it's exhausting to supporters, fans, coaching staff, and to your point, like Steph, right? It's just like, come on, goddamn, right?
So like, what is success then? Like you know what I'm saying? So like when we see people like that with success, like what is success then? Like, is it too much success? No, I'm saying, is it too much success? Because like at some point, I got 4 rings, right? I'm going out on top, right? You know, my career's like, all right. At some point, it's like, all right, I got everything. Like I got everything. I've been in every big game. I've got everything. Like, what is it going to take for me just to grow up? Like, just to grow up, right? Just play basketball. No, to grow up. Fuck playing, but it's about growing up and maturing at some point, dog.
But you saying not grown?
Did I say that?
No.
Listen,
No. People getting fed up.
No. His age is 35, yes. He's a grown man, yes. The way he just behaved is like my 7-year-old. He didn't hear some shit he wanted to hear. He went to his fucking room.
Took his ball.
He took his ball and went to his room. He's 35. No, you're a 35-year-old grown-ass man, Nick.
Ain't that the maturity?
No, it's not, Nick. It's to shut the fuck up in that moment.
You the player, he the coach. Just sit there. Sit there.
Why you think Stackhouse, other coaches went over there trying to listen? I agree with the walking away. It's to shut the fuck up.
I agree with the walking away though, too, though.
It's both things, right? You walked away so you would shut the fuck up, right?
Yes.
So why not have the discipline in that moment to do the exact same thing? Just sit there and be like,
maybe because or just stand outside the huddle.
No, this is
Did he come back out?
and didn't play. And you like so I took him
Didn't play because Curry,
he don't leave the bench. He's still in the game.
Yeah, he just stands outside the huddle.
He was in the huddle. The timeout was called, right? He's part of the 5 that the coach is talking to, right? They get into it. You're still in the game.
You don't know he probably started.
But he had to, because he left the bench, Nick.
He walked away and came back, though. That's all. In the fourth quarter.
And like Steve Kerr said, after he left the bench, right? So he's not going to put you back in the game.
You know, as an angry person, walking away, I would feel like that's the more mature thing to do.
No, it's not. He's a fighter. No, he's not a fighter.
Okay.
He's not a fighter.
Well, as a person like y'all standing, y'all get mad over
You
anything.
say that because you
Y'all
think.
get mad. So if I'm being mature enough to walk away, that's mature to me. I came back out and celebrate my team.
So I put myself in the situation. I agree with that too. You was on the team with me, right? You played on the team.
Yeah, but I'm just
so this is the thing.
I agree with that.
I'm looking at it in similar lenses, right? I'm looking at it in similar lenses. Like, I had my thing with George, and I threatened to beat George Karl up at halftime. In the back. I didn't do this. Was I mad enough on that bench to do it, Nick? 1,000%. I was mad enough to go right down there to the end of that bench and say exactly what I said to him in the back. I'm saying? I didn't do it in front of everybody. I went in the back and did it. It was me and him. I knew I wasn't going to play for the rest of the game. So, it's 1 o'clock. Like, I knew I wasn't going to play for the rest of the game, which was safe. I was cool with that, but I didn't do it on the bench. Everybody already knew what the thing was with me and the coach, right? And they don't have that. They got 4 championships. They don't have what me and George had.
But I'm saying, my thing is, this not their first time fighting in front of everybody.
And that's the problem, right? That's the problem. We should be able to go in the back and us in the room, talk, do what we do, and it is what it is because we have 4 championships together. So we should be able to go and be like, man, I ain't like when you said this, I ain't like when you said that, I ain't like when you did that, I ain't like when you do it that, and go to our fucking mutual corners and we come back to this motherfucking and get ready to try to win 3 straight. But that ain't what happened. But that's not what I ready. Shit, but I got ready. I don't know. I think they ready to go. So
ready to go? We working, man.
That's what I thought. I can say 1 o'clock.
2 man. Nobody put me out in the doctor's one.
Start with you.
So I have enough money for 3 new pro plugins. What are the next 3 I should get?
That's easy. CLA vocals.
Dude, Clarity. Whoa. REQ. That's definitely why I love using Waves plugins.
Every beat that I do, I have all of those in there. Incredible too. Can't live without those in the mix.
appreciate y'all.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. All right, chat. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
we got a show after Christmas.
You do?
Yeah, we got a show.
We'll wrap this up and then we'll
yeah, but that's all I'm saying. Like, for the, because like, I try to, as much as, like you said, me and him have all the shit we want to, but I think of, I'm not naive, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. Like, I would be a hypocrite and be like, you fucking wrong, you didn't do it. Like, no. I put myself in that situation because I've been there.
Yeah.
But me and the coach, we didn't have any winning one championship 2 weeks, fucking nothing. So I couldn't see myself ever being that way with Bob Hutton. Like somebody who I respect and we won, like somebody who I spent a long time together and we, like, I can't shut the fuck up. I probably don't want to, but in this moment, it's best for me not to act like a child at 35 years old. To fucking walk away. When you leave don't play for the last 20 minutes. It worked out, they won the game, but you leave your guys for the last, so you check that on your guys.
So you think if you don't walk away, you just stay there? Do you think it becomes better, like the situation? I mean, I think he blows up even more. I think him walking away was like, yo, all right, man, let me go in the back because I know what I'm about to do. I'm just saying because the way you were saying it, because you've been around him, I just feel like I agree with both. I just feel like him walking away was more like, all right, man, let me go cool the fuck off for a minute because I'm about to really blow up and trip. I'm going back. Why?
What could he have possibly?
I don't know.
I don't know. What could Steve Kerr, the coach, have possibly said?
But this is what their relation. This is what they do. This is their relation.
But what could he, like, in that moment while we playing, right?
The player is always at fault. Like put this type of thing.
I'm not saying that.
I know, but why are the players always at fault? Like, why can't the coach say anything they want to you?
They can't. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all.
I know,
but you know, so you say Steve Kerr say slick shit and this, that, and the third. Yeah, okay, cool. But what could he have possibly said to y'all point to make him get up off the bench and go to the locker room?
On Hinge, I seen a boyfriend, my brother's college.
Get up off the bench and go to the
keep the heat in. I mean, it's cool down here tonight, though.
The nigga in the wood. I'm gonna say the gangster in the wood. Cause, bro,
I got on shorts,
bro. Gangster.
It's so good to my weather in Memphis, right now. It's 60-some degrees. I swear to God.
I wasn't sure if they were gonna make it.
It feels good as hell tonight. Right, I ate of these hoes. I should have ate the whole 15 pack. I was loving free, true, free. It looks like a clubhouse. That's the boom boom room, right?
Boom boom.
You won't believe what the boom boom room last night, right? Real shit. The boom boom room. Yeah. Like a clubhouse, it's very complex though when you go on the inside. You notice I got a back room with a bed that's like at least 32 inches off the ground. I got a walk-in closet. Front room with a wood stove and shit. We got a Mr. Buddy, he was power the back room. And we got solar panel and shit, solar generators, type of shit right there. We got it upstairs too, not to mention that. Got a whole upstairs. It's probably one of the coolest clubhouse in America right now. You know? I don't know why they ain't got me on the front of a magazine or something. National Geographic. I can get because I'm black. I don't get too much credit. Shit, back home right now, baby, there watching TV in her bed. It's really her room, you know.
You get you a better, like, you get your own hand, you buy it.
I got one room, bro.
You win. But now you just
we got sleep in the dirt. 18, check. Candies. See what they talking about,
tipsy.
You said I love when not hot. I showed up hot last night. I was mad. I came outside like 2 in the morning. Like, hell no, it's hot. Sworn holidays to tell them, yeah.
Members only go to the boom boom. I only go to the boom boom. You won't believe H1.
I appreciate it.
You won't believe what the boom boom on last night, Twan. Big shit. Man, shit, I would ride Metro Lift. I said Metro Lift. Man, shit, you gonna ride that bitch for what? Where you going, G? But Jesus Christ knows your name, bro. I know he is too. Jesus. What about it? I ain't nothing against your Jesus, man. I'm straight. You get 2 months. I'm going to my account.
Exactly.
I see you run to the bro. I ain't gonna lie. One day I'm probably gonna need an account. Not right now. I ain't got it like this.
What's going on?
There's looks. They're reptilian creatures.
Definitely to meet up.
Legend says that
they need to do something. We need to do something. I don't care if it's like a public park. Like, you know, to go to the state park. But we can go rent out big slots and shit, bro. Go out and kick it. Do some shit like that. I want to be out in nature, though. We can smoke, train, do some shit there. But I got a trademark. Actually be out there doing some real shit. And link up and like, I like the internet. It's cool, but ain't never like getting up and like, bro, being around real people. And trademark, agent in the county. And shit, there's my we used to go to Vegas and this bitch. So we go to Vegas, we gotta go to Desert. Or to Desert, if I go to Vegas, we go to Vegas, go to the city. I'm trying to do like a Burning Man. But it's something partying for some days out there. For real, for I pray for, okay. I said I pray for, okay, I don't know. I'm in Vegas right now. So I said, Day, I said, he in Vegas. But I've been in Vegas when I was a kid.